I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm playing Ace Combat Zero on the Ace difficulty without the HUD, because I'm here to suffer for your entertainment, and I'm also looking to get the S rank in all missions. It's crazy, I know, but it's been done before. About 7 years ago, I finished Ace Combat 4 with the F4 Phantom, with cockpit view only, without the HUD, in Ace difficulty. It took almost a decade to recover from the stress of that series. There were so many close calls in that series that you wouldn't believe. And the most difficult part was navigating across the map, because even though the F4 has a moving compass, it's not marked, so you don't know which direction you're going. And I was mostly navigating by either landmarks on the map or by reference to the position of the sun and the moon and the aurora of breaking arrows. Of which I just scraped by because I destroyed the last regular cruise missile this close from crossing the return line. And in the pursuit of the S rank, it also required some creative solutions. Like in Shattered Skies, I actually had to let the B2s approach the launch site so I could shoot down more erosion planes and rack up my points in order to get the S rank during the dogfights. It took me several attempts, but I ended up completing all the missions with the S rank, with the exception of Operation Bunker Shot, Emancipation, Whiskey Corridor, and Siege of Far Bounty, because I had to somewhat keep my sanity. But now it's time to disregard my mental health and do it again. Welcome to this new series, Ace Combat Zero HUD. Isn't it weird watching Ace Combat footage without the HUD? As part of this challenge, I'm also not pausing the game to check the minimap for navigation. By continuing straight out, we'll intercept the Belkan bomber formation and their escorts. The first enemy fighter will be selected about 21 kilometers or 13 miles away, which is the maximum detection distance in the game. My first attempts were unsuccessful. At first I got shot down by enemy fighters. Also, during the dogfights, I lost my bearings relative to the bomber formation, so I devised a plan. Once I met up with the enemy targets, I would ignore the fighters and bombers until I reached the rear of the formation. From there, I would pick bombers one by one, evade enemy fire, doing vertical loops in order not to change the direction. This would ensure that I wouldn't lose track of the bomber formation. The S rank requires 8,850 points. Destroying all the targets would only give me 7,800, so I needed to bump up these numbers. The best and easiest target was the retreating B-52, which yields an extra 800 points. It's easily found breaking towards the north under the group of the 4 BM-335 Landworm bombers. During the mission, I also managed to destroy 2 F5s and 1 F4, bringing my total score to 9,120 points. The mission accomplished with S rank took 3 attempts.
This is AWACS Eagle Eye to GOM. The target is in formation along the highway. Commence the operation.
Annex. One mission with really straightforward navigation. It's all about destroying the Belkan military position en route to 171 and follow the road north, without forgetting to destroy some civilian houses and windmills on the way, because this is a mercenary channel after all. S rank requires 4,000 points, which is easy to obtain destroying the civilian targets, and why I brought unguided bombs. By the way, to witness all the war crimes of this series, you can watch the uncut Zero HUD playthrough. Links are in the description.
Operation complete. Now the Allied forces can secure a military transport route. Well done, GOM team. GOM team, this is Eagle Eye. Penetrate B7R and get a feel for the surroundings. Enemies on radar. Exercise caution.
One thing playing without the HUD makes you really appreciate is the pure, old-style and close-range dogfights. You can see the enemy jet and its markings from up close. And the AI from Ace Combat Zero is my favorite. With the enemy maneuvers, the dogfight just flows better. The S rank for the round table is also based on points, so I had to shoot down the enemy patrol fighters prior to entering area B7R. But after the dogfight, I got lost! So I pointed my aircraft's nose to the sun because I remember at the start of the mission that the sun was towards the southeast. And I did a 180 and headed northwest to penetrate area B7R. This was the only way since most of the map is just desert. And I also almost strafed Pixie. Foreshadowing.
Warning, radar shows additional craft approaching area B7R at high speed. Drop one to all craft. Time to hunt some wild dogs. Down them all. Roger. Mercenary dogs. This is the round table. Dead man's words hold no meaning. They're flying typhoons. Don't underestimate these guys.
The Rot Squadron really likes to keep the speed up during the dogfight, but their speed didn't save them from the Ace Combat 7 multiplayer experience. Cue AAMs.
Special weapons are almost gone. Box 2. Missed. Radar lock. I've been hit. That low-life mercenary. What happened down? Impossible. Like last one? Requesting backup. Those guys are hit.
With all the Typhoons down, I got the S rank and mission accomplished on the first try. This concludes the first part of the Ace Combat Zero HUD playthrough. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.